Hi guys, welcome. Okay. What is happening? You don't want to be in this thing? Yes, you do. You do. You want to be in this thing. You need to sleep. She is not napped. Not even really a little bit today. Maybe a half hour or so she fell asleep. All right. Relax. Hey, stop that. Stop that. Stop that right now. Right now. Stop that. There you go. All right. Okay. Let me see if I can find it now. Oh, there we go. We've got Avery, please. You have to sleep. I mean, she hasn't really slept at all today. So like, did Leroy accidentally call me his ex's name? Okay, let's see. Avery, knock it off. I'm only getting a 33% chance that he called you her name by accident. So I don't know what the situation was. If you didn't hear him correctly, if he mumbled it, but it's only a 33% chance. It's pretty low. So like, how is Leroy feeling about me? You're watching me with the cards? You're interested in this? Yeah? Okay, as long as you're quiet. He thinks that you're loving, kind, nurturing. He thinks there's celebration around the relationship and there's a lot of room for growth. He thinks that you're strong, courageous, sometimes a little bit argumentative, successful, hardworking, loyal, and that, attractive comes up, but I would say like longevity, like there's longevity to this relationship. Jakari, what has M. Morris, the crush, thought of me today? Okay. Thinks that you're intelligent, thinks that the two of you have a nice connection, or that there's at least potential. Thinks that you're attractive, adventurous, peaceful, serene, that there's room for growth, that you guys have either you can have nice communication or you know how to communicate well. Maybe you like speak well. I know that may sound really funny. What do you mean I speak well? But sometimes people like kind of get tongue-tied and they don't know what to say. I don't think he thinks of you. I think he thinks that you can communicate well. Thinks you're attractive, passionate, and kind. Sepia, general. Little adventure coming in. Could be it could be out of the blue, something fun, out of the ordinary. You have some balance, patience, compassion, and serenity coming in, and you're also about to embark on a personal transformation with the Death card. Could have something to do with spirituality, maybe starting a new spiritual practice that takes you to another level. You have the Ace of Cups, so a new love interest or the start of a relationship is possible soon or relatively soon, and there's an air sign around you. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Watch out for a little bit of jealousy or a little bit of the green-eyed monster here with the devil. April. I saw a dream all night yesterday about someone I used to talk to. Why did I see the dream? Does he want to talk, and does he think about me? Okay. I'm getting that he does think about you, but I'm not seeing a connection between the two of you right now. So I don't know how soon you'll be connecting. Dreams are funny. Sometimes they're prophetic, and you know, you dream about this person and then you run into them, or they show up, they reach out to you. Sometimes it's just your subconscious and thoughts coming through because they're in the subconscious of your mind and they're coming, you know, into the forefront. We got to see how it plays out. You know, I like to stay down, like, not that I don't want to be like a downer. Sometimes I feel like people, I'm not saying you're doing this, but sometimes I feel like people read into things. Like they think that everything's got to mean something. And I like to kind of stay like on the middle ground because I don't want to give people false hopes. You know, I mean, there's definitely something that's coincidental. Like if you haven't seen somebody in 10 years and you start dreaming about them, yeah, they may show up, you may hear from them. But I also don't believe that every dream you have is going to be prophetic. I just don't. You know, not for, you know, for most of us anyway. A lot of times I think it's because the person is in your subconscious somewhere. So we have to see what's going to happen. I do think that he thinks about you. I don't think that he's looking to meet up at any, not right now anyway. So we got to see what happens. Lady, what is happening here? The problem is that you're tired. Yes, all right. And you don't want to go take a nap. That's what the problem is. L, energy for this upcoming week. Gotta take a nap. And maybe a little bit out of balance. You may feel like everything is like going from one extreme to the next. Yeah, very, like a little out of whack. One day may be very good, the next day, or even in the same day, extreme highs and extreme lows. T. Yvette, general love.
Breaking tonight, more turmoil. The Atlanta police chief has resigned after the shooting death of a man during an altercation with police officers. And in Seattle, the occupiers who've taken over several
This guy, the green monkey.
now released a list of demands. Political justice updates Shireen Kira. What a week in America. My opening statement still ahead tonight, but first, the unrest in America. In addition to more protests in America over the death of George Floyd, the chief of police...
Got a Pisces coming in. All right, you have a couple of people coming in. You have a Pisces. You also have an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Your love life can change quickly, even overnight, with the Eight of Wands. The Ten of Cups, you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Nine of Rods, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. And the Seven of Cups, which is excellent, you're going to have choices. There's going to be more than one person. So there's at least one Pisces, and could be more than one air sign, which is good, because I like when there's options. Mimi, what is going on with my ex Jasmine's feelings about me? Okay. Okay, what are Jasmine's feelings? Thinks that you're intelligent, loving, kind. May want the relationship to move forward or get back to where it was. Six of Cups, somebody from your past returns. Maybe looking to bring the relationship back to where it left off. It does look like you guys may be a little stuck in the mud, so things may not be moving forward as fast as you want or as fast as they want. I don't know how you feel. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. It kind of looks as if you decide to revisit the situation, you may feel like it kind of lost its spark and you walk away. But it would be your choice. So you know what? It's not a bad thing because it would be your decision whether or not you want to stay with this person, move forward, or walk away. I think this person's going to want it. I think she wants to get back. She wants to revisit it. Miss Levon, General. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain and feeling like you're being very perseverant, not giving up. You also have a lot of choices coming in around you. You have a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And you also have the Empress, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. If you don't want children, be careful because it always could be the birth or conception of a child. Good karma's coming in. You definitely have fire signs around you. You may have more than one when it comes to love because you might have to make a decision that you have a hard time making. Julie, will Dawn and the girl last when they get back together? I get a 70% chance that they last, but at some point the relationship gets uprooted and turns upside down. So it's not going to last forever. That's for sure. Afia, what's coming towards me? What's coming towards me? Well, you have a wish here that's going to be coming true around a happy home. The happy home, this could be marriage, it could be an engagement, moving homes, changing homes, but generally speaking, this is something that's very positive. No longer holding yourself back, picking up a new spiritual practice that you may get a lot out of, and the Nine of Wands, you got some money coming in. Allison, what's going to happen between me and Derek the next time I'm in his state? Is he going to offer commitment this year? Okay. I'm not seeing commitment coming in. Not now, anyway. It actually looks like he may be not so grounded or a little bit not putting in a lot of effort. Perseverance is in reverse. Three of Pentacles is in reverse as well. He may be preoccupied with something. I don't know what he does. If he's like busy with work or he's got a business or something, it takes up a lot of his time and he's holding himself back. Like he just doesn't have enough time for everything. I don't think that you get a commitment from him. Maybe later in the year, but not anytime soon. I didn't get any aces. And he's also feeling like he's very unprepared, very unbalanced, and the love cup is upside down. The timing just may not be there. I don't know when you plan on seeing him again, but it may have to do with timing. I'm not even sure how soon you're going to see him again. I don't know if you have plans to see him. Bless you. Yeah, there's a lot of unbalance around him. There's sharp words. You haven't had sharp words with him. I wonder if he's just overwhelmed with like work or something. You definitely could hook up with him and that kind of stuff when you see him next. I just don't see a commitment yet. Maria. I keep getting the message that someone from my past will contact me. Who is that? Okay. It's a water sign. it could be a cancer from your past. I think it's a cancer. I mean, I can't tell you exactly who it is. I don't know, but it would be a cancer. Thing is that when something from your past, when they tell you somebody from your past is coming back, it's usually somebody that you would never think of. Like, you know, like it's not like an ex-boyfriend or an old flame, usually. Usually it's somebody that you know or that you knew but were never involved with before. So we got to see who it is. TD, Aries energy towards me today. It's a little bit slow, a little bit lethargic today, but that just may be the kind of day it is. The energy is not moving quickly. Stuck, slow, stagnant. Soleil, what can I expect next from Leroy and I? First card that comes up is the Two of Cups. Well, the Two of Cups, but also the Five of Swords. Look out for another argument. You may argue with him about something. Yeah, there may be an argument that comes up. I don't think it's the biggest of deals, but you might have an argument about something. I think it'll blow over. Soleil, general for next week. You may be feeling much more balanced and better respected at work. Things around work may be moving forward and you're not holding yourself back. You may even get an opportunity for a new job, promotion, something. This could even be something that has nothing to do with your current job, but making money elsewhere. Something you do on the side, filling in for somebody somewhere. And it may be it could be a relationship that starts to develop with money and somebody, a business relationship that lasts a long time. Or it also could be going back to school or starting a new course, because that's coming up around you. Even if you're not starting it, you may be looking into it or registering for it or getting the stuff together for it. Maria, my friend's mom just got tested for corona. She's really worried. Is it positive? I don't think it's positive. I don't think it's positive. I don't know if she has any symptoms, but I don't think it's positive. Francesca, how is N currently feeling about me? Feels that you're spiritually connected and very intuitive. Feels that you have a lot of magic around you, or you have the power of manifestation. You're a little bit fiery. You're abundant, attractive, prosperity, love, abundance. So yeah, genuinely thinks that you're kind, nurturing, easy to be around, attractive, and lucky. Isla, general love. You've got some nice stuff happening here. Feeling a little bit more respected. That's usually the Six of Pentacles is usually business or a work relationship, but it doesn't have to be. Somebody from your past may be returning. That person could be a Cancer. Either if they're not a Cancer, it could be a relationship with somebody from your past moves forward quickly. Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, prosperity. Be careful if you don't want children, because there's always a possibility when the Empress shows up. If you have a wish, put it out into the universe. But when it comes to love, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So the things may not take off 100% just yet, or you may not be feeling it. Ace of Cups is like the love cup is empty right now, but there's still opportunity coming in. So it may be the kind of thing where it's not love at first sight. It might have to kind of grow a little bit over time. There is transformation coming in around your love life, so that's positive. It's possible that there's an Aquarius around you as well. So either an Aquarius or a Cancer, maybe both. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is good luck. Alicia, what's Nick currently see and feel for us? He's definitely feeling passionately, and he thinks about things a lot. He's also thinking that this relationship can transform and deepen and evolve over time. He's not feeling 100% successful just yet, and he feels like maybe you guys just need a little bit more time, but he's prepared to put more effort in. He feels a little bit out of balance and a little bit out of whack sometimes. Sometimes he even feels a little bit weak, but he sort of relies on divine timing. He kind of like, when he feels like that, feels like, it'll all work itself out kind of a thing. I think overall, he feels like there's a lot of potential for this relationship, and he is willing to put the time and the effort into it, which is nice. Soleil, did an entity try to possess my house in Westphalia? Okay. I think there were entities there, but I don't think that they were like dangerous. Like not like look, they shouldn't be there anyway. They should be where they should be, but I don't feel like they were like there were entities there definitely, but I don't feel it was like a poltergeist kind of a thing where it was going to be like you were going to need an exorcism or anything like that. Like not that like that, but yeah, there were spirits around. All right, you fell asleep now, lady. Drooling on my leg. All right, can we flip you over maybe? You want to lay down? Okay. My God, she is like soaked. The amount of drool that comes out of her is unbelievable. Really drooly mouth. And she's quiet. Cece, am I going to get pre-approved for a mortgage for a studio I found close to work? Do you think I'll get it under listing price at $157? Let's see. Am I going to get pre-approved for the mortgage for a studio? I think that, yeah, don't worry. You got the worry card here. I think you will get pre-approved. I also think that you're going to get it for less than 157. I think that you can get it for less than that. I don't know how much less, but I feel like you can get it cheaper than that. Eureka, is Johnny seeing someone else? I get a 70% chance he's seeing someone else. I would say if he's not seeing somebody else in person, they're at least communicating on the phone or something's going on. April, is Jay the Libra with someone? I get a 70% chance for him too, that he is seeing someone. L, energy coming towards me. Your intuition is heightened. So listen to your intuition. You have a lot of money. Prosperity, that's the energy that's coming in. It's prosperity and intuition. Mariana, BF's feelings towards me. Okay, so right now what's coming up is that he feels very prepared and he thinks you two have a good connection. But he's feeling lack of passion. He may be a little restless right now and a little bit undecided about what he wants in the future. Malika, you already said someone from the past was coming back, and they did. Why did Michael return, and what will he like to do with the connection? Okay. He may come back and be holding himself back a little bit. Is this guy a Libra? You got a Libra here. All right. If he's not a Libra, you got a Libra coming in regardless. He's right now he feels like he makes the connection. You guys are on speaking terms. Things start moving forward slowly, and he can breathe a sigh of relief. And then after that, he kind of becomes a little bit more romantic and things start to stabilize a little bit more. I think he kind of feels relief just when the two of you are starting to get back on the same page. Just that you're back in each other's lives makes him feel better. Moving forward, maybe give him a couple of weeks. He's going to start to get a little bit more romantic and things should stabilize a little bit more. Miriam, what are the negative sides to my future husband? He may be a little bit secretive or not really great at expressing his emotions. He may be a little bit sometimes stuck in the past or negative, like seeing the glass is half empty rather than half full. He may have good intentions but not always follow through. He also may be a little bit lazy at times, and he may overthink things. He also could be argumentative. Jelena, what was Em feeling after our chat today? Both single, okay. He felt good. He felt a little bit of passion, felt like he wasn't holding himself back. What are you trying to do here, guys? He felt like he's got good luck on his side. And it feels like you guys may have a connection. Like he's looking at you like you may be a choice for him. You know, like he's keeping his options open. I think it was good. I think that whatever went down today was good. Jelena, does he want to say something with the song he sends? He may be saying, I don't know what the song is, but he's looking for good luck and happiness. He wants to be happy. You know, it sounds really stupid when you say that, like who doesn't want to be happy? But some people really thrive on drama and misery. Like that just makes them feel alive. They get kind of addicted to it. He doesn't. He really wants to be happy. He's looking for happiness. He doesn't want bullshit. So I don't know what the song is, but that's what the cards are saying. Miss Ronnie, spiritual update. Your intuition is like on fire. Listen to your intuition. You also may be starting to hear messages. You may hear things like little phrases. Listen to them, especially if they're telling you to do something or act on something. Your intuition's getting very strong. You know, it's like, and watch out with being an empath, that you're grounding yourself, because I think that's going to start to get stronger, and that could be fucking exhausting. Really, it could be exhausting. So look out for that. Oh, excuse me. I'm telling you to ground yourself. Meanwhile, all my energy's gone. So empathy grows, intuition heightens, and clairaudient comes in strong. T-Vet, what's coming with my Sag? One of you is a little too worried. Don't worry. Things are going to unfold naturally. You guys may have a little sharp words, or things may go out of balance. But you have a wish around the situation. Put it out into the universe. Things move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Here's the Sagittarius. Don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. Here he is coming in with an offering of love. Be careful that somebody here doesn't become controlling. Emperor in reverse. One or both of you becomes a little bit controlling. Watch out for that. But I think that you have a wish around this situation, so don't stress. Nina, love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, be prepared for success with a new beginning that becomes quite passionate. That could be a soulmate relationship. If you've had a fight and betrayals or whatever, that shit's moving into the past. You're starting to embark on a new journey. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a Libra coming in. You also have a Pisces and a Leo around you, so you may have to choose. Or you may be, you know, dating for a little while, which is totally fine. You don't have to make any decisions right away. Soleil, will I still be moving in with him in July, and how will the move go? I think you're still going to move in with him. I think overall the move goes pretty well. I feel like there's always something that's a pain in the ass when it comes to moving, but overall I think it should be fine. Adriana, met a new guy. How's it going to be? Oh, nice. All right, let's see. Overall, you got a good connection here. It's like Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Feeling stable and feeling celebration. Feeling balance. You also have a wish around this situation. Put that out into the universe. Also, the Magician, the power to manifest it. And then you have balance, serenity, um, peace, peacefulness around the situation. This could be a nice connection for you, definitely. Look, regardless, it's always good. It's always good to have somebody coming in, always. And it looks like this connection's nice. Sister, how is he feeling about our situation right now? Um, the heartbreak card is in reverse. So if he was hurting and upset, he's starting to heal from it, or he feels like it's a mildly disappointing. He also feels like things are very out of balance. And the Fool is here in reverse. So always be careful when the Fool shows up in reverse, because it's doing or saying something that you can't take back, like letting the cat out of the bag. Pretty much, I think he feels like the situation is like walking on eggshells. He's not really confident in it. And he feels like he doesn't know what's going to happen next. Maria, for the rest of June. The rest of June doesn't look so bad. It's like feeling prepared with the Two of Rods. The Ace of Cups is in reverse, which can make you feel like the love is run out, or the love is over, or it's lacking. Next card you have is the Nine of Pentacles. But then there's hard work that comes in. Now this could be you working on your relationship. Usually this card is like taking a course or working on something with work, like physical work. Either school or a job, but it doesn't have to be. You have a wish, put that out into the universe. The Sun card is in reverse. So even when the Sun card shows up in reverse, it's always positive. It's just like there may be a delay. So June, you may feel like when it comes to love, things are a little bit boring and dull, but it's not terrible. You know, it's like there's still hope. Soleil, how will the celebration dinner at Leroy's mom's house go for me? I don't like to be around a lot of people I don't know. Yeah, me either. At all. I think it'll be okay. I think, or at least from what I've experienced in the past, you might feel awkward or out of place for like the first hour, but once like you kind of get comfortable with being there, then it's not so bad. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Maybe a little awkward in the beginning. TD, why did they both, Scorpio and Aries, contact me, then stop by talking to me? Am I attracting this? They stopped by separate from each other, right? They didn't come together. I mean, they say that you're attracting everything. According to the cards, they both feel like you're attractive, prosperity, abundance, loyal, grounded, and both of them have a lot of respect for you, and they feel like you're very grounded and stable. So that could be why they feel like they could just stop in. I mean, I'm just curious if they came together, if they came separate, if they don't know each other. Because it's funny, and sometimes that happens. It's happened to me before where two people who I hadn't seen, two guys that I was kind of involved with, that I hadn't seen in like years and years and years. I ran into both of them in the same night. Like, how does that even happen? But it happens. So yeah, they say that you are attracting it or you are causing it yourself, but there's a couple of things that I have a huge issue with the law of attraction. Like years ago when I started dating Gary, he was a lot younger than me, and I felt like not that I was not that I was cocky or conceited about it, but I just kind of felt like I wasn't going to be able to get rid of him. He was going to be over here all the time because I had my own place. You know what I mean? Like I just felt like, well, I have my own place. And, he may think that he's cool because he's with an older woman. Like, I just thought that I was going to be more in control of the situation. And it was the exact opposite. I couldn't have been more wrong. Like, it was hard for me to get him to come here. Um, and a lot of times he didn't answer me when I called. And I didn't hear from him. So if I was thinking that and I was putting out into the universe that I was pretty confident the way our relationship is going to be, how did it happen backwards? So I have a hard time with some of these law of attraction things and like some of the advice that they give you. And like in your case, like how did these two guys show up at the same time or a similar time, even if they didn't come together? What that reminds me of is how I used to say when I was with Gary and I got so pissed I started dating somebody else. Whenever I was with somebody else, Gary always called. Always. It never failed. It didn't matter what time I was with him. If somehow he sensed it and I would get a call from him or a text message. So that made me part of it too. They're each picking up each other's energy around you and that's calling them in. But how you're causing it, I feel like you're open enough to whoever is around. I don't feel like you're locked into one person and that you can't see other people. I don't feel that. But yeah, there are some issues I have with the law of attraction, or maybe like I'm feeling like I just don't understand it completely because there have been so many times where I was really sure something was going to happen, even something stupid. Like it didn't have to be something major, and the opposite happened. So yeah, I don't know. But they say that we're constantly working the law of attraction all the time, and everything that happens to us is, we're responsible for it. I don't know if I agree with that 100%. Susie, he did get in touch, as you said. Same crap as usual. Is he talking to or seeing other women? Because I have a chance of going on a date with someone else, but I need to know first. I would definitely go out with somebody else. Definitely. I would definitely not let him hold you back. I'm getting a 70% chance that he's at least talking to someone else. I can't tell you that he's seeing them in person. I don't know about that. But 70% chance there are other women around him. I don't care if he was alone and, like there are no other women around him. I still think you should go out with somebody else because I really feel like he's detrimental to your health. And once you start going out with somebody else, your gears may shift and you just might be like, oh, what the hell was I thinking? That's happened to me before where I'm like, really, what was I doing with that guy? Isla, does Jason the Cancer still think about me? Okay. Yes, he does. Aurelia, will I get a call to go back to work in the day shift? Yes, I think you will. Priscilla, general for the next 3 weeks. Life may move forward quickly the next couple of weeks. Chariot, forward movement quickly. You also may have an offer in front of you that you're not seeing yet. It hasn't come out of the woodwork. Um, and you may be persevering or pursuing possibly a new job, a new position, promotion, something that has to do with business, and you have happiness that comes out over the next 3 weeks. Feeling like there's a little bit of adventure around you, doing something out of the ordinary, feeling incredibly strong and lucky, and you have divine timing on your side in the next 3 weeks. Beautiful one. What's going on with D in love? It doesn't look like he's got a lot happening. He's got the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is kind of like not so hot for love. I'm feeling like he's got a long road ahead of him. Feeling a little bit out of balance. He actually may be focused a little bit more on school, work, or something like that. Ten of Cups is also upside down. So all of his focus right now may be on work or school if he's in school. Eight of Pentacles can be anything from taking a course to an apprenticeship, learning some kind of a new skill. But it would be something that he would be working hard for, and it would take a lot of his time. So not seeing such a hot love life right now. Susie for Sonia, thank you. Sonia, you know Purple Hearts, if you haven't already. Patty, is the Virgo backing away or is he trying to come back? I don't think he's backing away. I think he's going to come back. TD, will things improve between us? Absolutely. Yeah, they're absolutely going to improve. Soleil, what can I expect in the month of July? This could be spontaneity, or it could be beginning a new journey of some type. You may be leaving like regret and pessimistic ways, negative thinking in the past, and moving forward quickly. Out of the blue comes an offer of some type. It might have something to do with a job or money, because you got the Nine of Pentacles. Judgment card, feeling like time is on your divine timing, or the powers that be are guiding you. Got some happiness coming in with the Ten of Cups. All 10 cups being full. Intuition is heightened, and also you have the Ace of Swords here. So you are going to be laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and cutting through any bullshit in the month of July. Aurelia, when will I get to see Timothy? Well, it may not be until the month of September. I mean, it could be in 9 weeks from now. Would that be September? No, I think September is further off. Nine of Hearts. I'm going to go with the month of September. You'll see him. Isla, are things over for good between me and Jesse? I won't contact him. Okay. You could hear from him again at some point, but I'm not 100% sure that you're going to reconnect with him. If you don't contact him, you may be waiting a while to hear from him. Two aces is 70% chance that things are over. If you don't contact him. Soleil, I've been in chronic pain, but my doctors won't listen. Will this pain go away? Right now, I'm only getting a 33% chance that pain is going away. If the doctors, like if they're telling you that it's nothing and there's really something there, like I don't know where the pain is, but like say for me for a long time, I mean I have back issues. I think a lot of people have back issues. Also sometimes my hips, I'll have issues with that. A lot of times it's stored emotions that are stuck somewhere. So generally speaking, this is what they say. If the pain is on the right side of your body, it has something to do with men or a man in your life. Pain on the left side usually has to do with a woman. So, very interesting. If you take notice of where the pain is, you know, you can kind of, like one time I remember something happened with a family member of mine that was really hurtful, and it was on, the pain was on my left side of my body. And I had somebody, it was a yoga student, that she's a yoga student, but she was a chiropractor by trade. But not only is she a chiropractor, she studies like the energetic stuff. So when I mean, I really was having a hard time walking, and it was on my left side, and she was like, she like tapped a couple of things, and then she was like, what happened recently with the female? And I told her, and then she's like, and it was around a holiday weekend. She was like, was it around the holiday? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, that's what it is. That's why you're feeling that pain there. So if you can figure out like what side of the body it is, and try, for me, depending on where the pain is, usually walking is like really good to get those kinks out. Just walking, even if it's really slow, even if you have to hold on, because my back has been out really bad before where I have to hold on to something, but whatever, you do what you can. Jeanette, okay, when you do that, all you need to do is just send the question and then put the blue heart next to the question. Paola, did Mike want to reach out? How will he react? Okay. Does Mike want to reach out? I think he does want you to reach out. You have two aces. The Six of Wands is in reverse, which is unsuccessful. So I don't think the timing is there right now. Like I think if you were to call tonight or this weekend, you may not get him. You may it may not connect. I wouldn't do it this weekend. I would give it a little bit of time. He does want you to reach out. The timing isn't there this weekend. You also have a wish around this situation. I would wait until sometime next week if you're going to reach out. The timing will be better. And I think he'll be happy to hear from you, or at least you'll open up the doors of communication. It's a starting point. Jeanette, general reading. Somebody from your past is returning, Six of Cups. You also have Six of Wands, which is success. Life starts to move forward quickly with the Knight of Pentacles. A heartbreak or disappointment is moving into the past, and so is an old wound. Moving forward, you may be paying off a bill or a debt or something that's been hanging over your head, which makes you feel peaceful, calm, serene. You have happiness coming in with the Sun card. Eight of Pentacles, either working hard at your current job, taking a new course, doing some kind of an apprenticeship, something that could make you money in the future. Oh, excuse me. The world is at your feet, and you're prepared to take it all on. You got good luck and good fortune coming in the near future. Wheel of Fortune. Excellent. Susie, I feel this new guy is bad news again. Should I pay attention to my instincts? He's made it clear that he just wants sex at the moment. I'm not sure what to do. Okay, let's see. Okay. So the new guy, right? He's not relationship material. It actually shows that he's argumentative. He's undecided. He may even be secretive. Mm, yeah, there are no cups here, so there is not a love connection here. He's definitely not looking for that. And the Ace of Wands could definitely be just for sex. However, um, if it takes your mind off of the problems that you're having with the other guy, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if you enter a relationship knowing that this guy only wants sex, that's all it's going to be. If you're okay with that, it could help bring you out of the funk that you're in with this other guy. I mean, if you're looking at this new guy and hoping that you're going to turn a sexual relationship into a romantic relationship, it's not going to happen. We know that that doesn't work. But I feel like the relationship with the other guy, the first guy, is so destructive to your health. Forget about your mental state or your well-being, but just your physical health. It's destructive. That doing anything you can to get over that, put it behind you, and move forward, even 75 motorcycles. Anything that you can do that kind of like puts that into the past and keeps you away from him, I think is beneficial. I know that it might sound like you're trading one thing for another, but you don't have any feelings for this new guy. It would just be you and him hanging out and doing whatever. If you can keep yourself in check, I would rather see you spending time with somebody else than being in the position where you may be at home drinking, or you may be susceptible to answering his phone call if he calls, or going back with the other guy, because I think that relationship is very dangerous. Whereas this guy, all right, he may be kind of a creep and he just wants sex. It's not the worst thing in the world, and he told you up front, which we got to give him that, because a lot of guys, God, I can't even tell you, a friend of mine, I knew this guy too, like, and I didn't see it coming. He'd like really laid it on thick with her, and then they hooked up, and then he turned around to be like a complete, like, in your face, like literally will hook up with anybody, which is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that if you tell somebody, listen, I'm just going to hook up with you, I don't want anything more than that, either you're in or you're out. That's fine. But to lay it on thick and act like how wonderful you are, and I see that's a creep. So I mean, we got to give this guy at least that he told you the truth of what he's looking for. I just feel like it may be somewhat of a bridge to get you over like the hump of this other guy's issues. Aurelia, does Timothy have romantic feelings for me? Okay. Yeah, I think he does. He also might be a little bit undecided about what he wants to do, but 70% chance, yes, he does have romantic feelings. Beautiful one. Will he respond if I reach out to him?
riot shields on the major interstates, and then you have a group of protesters with cars that have stopped these interstates, and the traffic calm in the meantime. Report from the ground from our local affiliate, AM radio in Atlanta, Fox 5, says that the vengeance continues to burn.
Yeah, he will respond. It might take him a minute. He may make you wait, but he'll respond. I mean, Dylan is in the boppy pillow. I mean, what goes on in this house? It's okay, Dylan. You could stay there. Poor Dylan. Soleil, how will Leroy's mom feel about me at dinner? I think that Leroy's mom likes you. I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think that she's going to think things are fine. Three of Pentacles, grounded. The world is at your feet. Eight of Pentacles, working hard. The Star card is a wish. I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Yeah, you know, I have a hard time with it, TD, with the with the whether or not you're attracting it, because, like I said, there have been so many times where I thought, like when I thought of something positive and it didn't happen, you know. So it's like when I was like really sure, like I'm telling you, with Gary, I thought I have my own place. The guy's probably going to be here all the time. He could come and go as he please. He never did, never, not even a little bit. Like, he never showed up unannounced. He never, you know, came and went. Like, most of the time when I saw him, I went to go see him somewhere. So if you believe that your thoughts are creating, then why didn't my thoughts create him always being here, you know? So I don't know, I have a hard time with, or maybe I don't understand it, because I don't know. I think that I spoke to one of my friends about this, about law of attraction stuff, because she said, and this is Lori, the one with the channel that I always post, because I kind of look up to her because she's so well connected to the spirit world. She said that with the law of attraction and things like that, she doesn't like that like new age people tend to blame the victim. So in other words, if you get sick, right, like law of attraction says, well, you did it to yourself because you believed that that's what you deserved, or that you manifested because you focused on it. And she doesn't believe that. She doesn't believe that, like she used examples like, say you have a child and you want your child to have like a good partner, right? Like I say, I would wish for Avery to have like a man who loves her and is loyal and works hard and maybe has money. And then Avery shows up with like a dirtbag, you know, and that happens. She's like, so if the law of attraction is saying that you can control all these things, then how is it that so many times the partners that our children choose, we're like, oh my God, what is she doing with this person? You know, if you could control everything, you don't have control over who your children wind up with. Or, you know, I mean, you can try to advise them, but they may not listen to you, just like we didn't listen to our parents. So I don't know, there's like there's something about it that I'm not getting, you know. And I've, like I said, I've watched so many, because I always felt like over the course of my life, maybe it was my negative thoughts that brought in negative situations, which is what made me want to learn more about it. And on top of it, every religion and philosophy that I studied seemed to come back to the same thing: law of attraction, asking you shall receive, the power of prayer. Well, the power of prayer is law of attraction, right? It's the same thing, really. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, I mean, I've watched like success stories, and I'm like an hour and a half later, and the guy's like, and then she finally unblocked me. And I'm like, She unblocked you. That's a success story. That's not a success story to me. Maybe I'm a little negative, but to me, getting unblocked is not a success. Oh, now you're finally talking? That's not a success story to me. But anyhow, CC, general love for this week. Will M and I reconnect? Okay. I think you will reconnect soon, maybe sometime this week. You know, it's hard to lock it into a specific time frame, but it's coming in soon. CC. All right, let me do Malika. What's coming up for me? What's coming up for Malika? Love cup is going to be full. Feeling a little bit more respected at work, maybe getting better compensation for your work. You may have some decisions to make around work, and generally speaking, life is going to start to move forward quickly. You got a love offer coming in or a new love interest. Intuition is heightened and feeling stable when it comes to work and money. Starbright, what's going on with the Sag and the Taurus's relationship? Oh, God. Their relationship's not looking too hot. There's sharp words. They got the King and the Queen of Swords, which means they may have sharp words for one another. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. Arguments, and the Four of Wands is also in reverse. That relationship is on rocky ground at best. At best. Cece, how will the combo with my boss Monday go? Is my job secure and safe? I'm not convinced that you're 100% secure at this place. I don't think anything is going to happen on Monday. I think it'll be okay. But I think that things are just up in the air, or there's turmoil around the situation in general. I don't know if it has to do with lockdown, if you guys were out of business or closed or whatever went on, or if it was affected by COVID in some way. I don't think anything is stable and secure right now, but I also don't think they're going to let you go on Monday. I don't think that that's an issue. It's just they may be talking about how things are a little upside down, and people maybe, they usually don't tell you in advance. Like the company that I worked for, when they did layoffs, nobody knew they were coming. And it's really creepy because like everybody, like doors just keep slamming, and yeah, it's awful. And nobody knows what's happening until after it's done. So I don't think that if something was going to happen on Monday, I don't think you would know about it in advance. But I think that something could happen at some point. We'll have to wait and see about that. Like, I don't think it would be like come in on Monday and then you find out that you're not going to be working there anymore. Usually they don't tell you. And it's really a shitty feeling. But I'm not seeing that happen to you on Monday. That's not showing up. It's just not showing that it's secure right now. Sarah, love. But, you know, my father says, I worked for A&P, which I don't know. If you're young, you may not know who they are. or if you're not in this part of the country, A&P was the first grocery store that the United States had. They started in New York City, and they had at one point 16,000 stores throughout the entire country. They had divisions in Canada. The company was like booming. The company was in business for 156 years, I think it was, and they went out of business. So my father always says to me, nothing is secure. So if the A&P could go out of business and you could lose that job, nothing is secure. And I guess he's right. Or we have a false sense of security sometimes. I felt very secure there, especially because it was a union job. Yeah, but nothing secure. Sarah, love life is moving forward quickly. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a new love interest coming in. It's going to be very passionate, and you're going to feel like you made it to the top of the mountain quick. About to embark on a new evolution when it comes to love. Not only that, but you're going to have choices of who you're with. If you're with somebody now, your current relationship can move forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Taurus coming in, but you also have another earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They may come out of the blue when you least expect it, but your love life is definitely heating up. Sonia, what are the chances that me and Dee will end up together in a long-term committed relationship in the future, 3 to 5 years from now? Okay. Well, you got a 33% chance with one ace, but you also have the Knight of Cups, which is pretty promising. I'm going to say you get about a 70% chance of ending up in a long-term relationship with this person. Sarah, does Dan the Aquarius still have my number? Will he ever message me, or how will we meet or talk again? Okay. Yeah, I think he does still have your number, and I think you will hear from him at some point. The sun here is in reverse, so there's going to be a delay around happiness, but it's going to come in at some point. I can't tell you how soon. I mean, I can give you an estimate. It's possible, I mean, the 7th. It's possible sometime in July, but I can't swear to that. And it does look like you might have a new beginning with him. You know, even if he doesn't have your number, there are so many ways that you can reach people these days. I wouldn't worry about that at all. I mean, email, Facebook, there's all kinds of bullshit that goes on. He can figure it out. Susie, I've attracted violent, narcissistic, controlling, and abusive partners all my life. That's why I spent 10 years alone. I thought that I was okay, but I'm 51 now. How can I change so that I can have a normal relationship? Okay, it starts with self-love. I know I hate that. I hate when people say it. I hate when people throw it around, because obviously I love myself. But like you how do I explain it? All right, I was talking to one of my friends the other day about my brother, and when he was in high school. Actually, I don't know if he had 1 or 2 girlfriends that did this to him, because I can't remember. I know that at least one of them did it, where she was a young girl and she had a crush on somebody for like ever. Nothing was ever going to happen with them because they were like many years apart. And you know, like when you're like 17 and the guy is like 23, that's a lot of years, right? So nothing was ever going to happen. I think that he just, I don't know, whatever happened, he kissed her or something and she felt really guilty, and she told my brother. And if I'm remembering the story correctly, well, it was like that. Like my brother cut her off, and it was like that was it. There was no second chance. It was like we're done. That just like that. So when you look at somebody like him, and even I had a friend of mine who was going through a divorce because his wife cheated, and he was like, that was it. You know, that was it. Like he just that ended it. There was no I'm sorry. There was no we're going to fix this. It's over. Which to me shows that these people have a respect for themselves that a lot of other people don't. And look, myself included, I've put up with a lot of shit in my day myself. Believe me, I put up with a lot of shit. But if you care about yourself enough and you respect yourself enough, you won't put up with that kind of crap. And you know, sometimes make excuses. Like I would make excuses for people. Oh, well, because of this and because of that. No, you know what? Fuck that. This is what I deserve. This is what I want. And if I'm not going to get it, then I'm just not going to play this anymore. And it really does come back to self-love. Like I said a million times, I was aware of my relationships with men were like that, but I didn't realize that I did it with all my relationships. I put up with a lot of shit from everybody. Just for some reason, I was conscious that I was doing it with men. So when you start to really work on like affirmations and how you feel about yourself, like I'm not putting up with somebody who doesn't put me first, and I am not going to be second best to somebody else, and I'm not going to put up with somebody who's narcissistic. Narcissism is the worst because they don't have any empathy. You know, it's like if you don't have any empathy, then they don't even feel sorry, you know, like whereas normal people would like feel bad for doing something. Like this girl that kissed the guy, she felt bad for what she did, and she told my brother. My brother wouldn't have known if she didn't tell him. But narcissistic people just do whatever the fuck they want, and they have no sensitivity at all. They don't feel bad at all. So it's really about working on yourself and how you feel about yourself. What are you willing to put up with? And when you're not being shown or you're not being given what you want, cutting it off. And no more second chances. Not, well, this time it's going to be different. You know, like that's it. And it came up the other day when I was talking to one of my friends, like, just not putting up with it. Like if you're not going to meet me where I need to be met, then fuck you and really mean it. You know, we're not doing this. Goodbye. I'm not going to be with somebody who's narcissistic. I'm not going to be with somebody who's violent. We're not animals. You don't have to break things and throw things and yell and scream at me. And if you can't control your behavior, then I don't want you. Let someone else put up with that. I mean, really, like I say it all the time, it's very easy to go out and find someone who's a piece of shit. It's really hard to find someone who's going to treat, you know what I mean? So he's losing. The other person is losing somebody who's been good to them. If they're mistreating you, well, you can go out any day of the week and find someone who's going to mistreat you. That's not hard to find. So it takes work, because it really does. And it's about how you feel about yourself. Like, what are you willing to put up with? I mean, there are some women, I mean, they don't care. I mean, you guys see the shit that I've heard. Like, the guy's been cheating on you for X amount of years, but you don't care. You don't care. You really don't care. What does that say about yourself? How could you possibly feel about yourself if you've known for all these years he's been cheating on you and you're willing to do anything to keep him? What do you think is going to happen in those situations? So it comes back to self-love. And as much as I hate saying that, that's what it comes down to. TD, do I come off conceited or intimidated? I don't think so. It's really hard sometimes. Because, like, one time, many years ago, there was an astrologer that used to work at the woman that I see normally. she had an astrologer that worked there. And the astrologer said something to my friend Amy once, like, and talking about me too, that people just don't know what to make of you, or they just think that you're different and they don't know what to make of you. And that's why you get weird reactions from people. And I didn't know how to take. I'm like, what is she talking? What do you mean we're different? I don't get that. And then at one point, I had somebody else say something about being independent or not being needy. Kind of puts you in a position where people feel like, well, you could take care of yourself and that they don't really need to do anything for you. And then I thought to myself, well, that's like so the opposite of law of attraction, because law of attraction tells you not to be needy, right? Because if you're needy, you're going to repel people. So, right? So if you're independent, then you should be able to attract other people that are independent. Or you should be able to attract people because you don't have that need for them. So very interesting how I've heard all this bullshit over the years. I don't think that you're coming off as intimidating or conceited. The thing is that if they both started talking to you at the same time and both stopped at the same time, I'm wondering if it's a planetary aspect that had something to do with it. And it's not, like, I can't see that, like, somebody who's independent and not needy. I mean, who the fuck wants to deal with somebody who's needy? There's so much work. Yeah, I know. I don't think that that's the case. Rising. How does DC feel about the post I made of JU on IG? Okay. How does DC feel about the post I made of JU?
They're trying to decide the key parts of the city that need to be protected no matter what. So, for example, arterial routes like interstates are important to keep clear. As I try to evaluate the response to the news,
Okay, I don't know what the post is about or who these people are in relation to, but it shows a feeling unstable or upside down, and feeling like they put in a lot of hard work, didn't see a payoff, and feeling a little bit lazy. So I have no idea what the post was or what you were trying to accomplish, but that's what comes up. Laziness, feeling like things didn't work out in their favor, or feeling a little bit upside down and unstable. Rising, how is JU feeling about me romantically? Happiness, the Sun card. That's excellent. Thinks that you're strong. Thinks the two of you have a great connection. Lover's card. Thinks that you're grounded, down to earth, attractive, hardworking, nurturing, kind, and adventurous. Julie, how long will Dawn and the girl last? I mean, I can't tell you exactly how long they're going to last. I don't know. I mean, it looks like they're going to be together for a little while. I would say maybe by the end of the year or until the end of the year. It's hard to predict exactly how long two people are going to be together, because people tend to break up, get back together, and then they're not really together, but they're still together, and that kind of stuff. Coco, what is Kay the Cancer thinking about our connection at the moment? Feels like the two of you have a nice connection. All 10 cups are full. Like there's passion. Feels like the world is at your feet. Like she may be putting in a lot of hard work or a lot of effort over the next couple of weeks. She feels good about this connection. She feels like it's not something that you come by every day. Like it's a unique connection. Paola, how does Mike feel about our situation? Okay, interesting. Comes up in balance and then out of balance, or a little upside down at points. He may feel like he's got a long road ahead of him, but there's intuition guiding him. And sometimes he feels like you guys are really good, and sometimes he feels like it's a little bit of a disaster. So he's a little all over the place about this situation or this connection. I don't know what the deal is with the two of you, but that's what comes up. Paola, X reached out. Does he want to get back together? Okay, let's see. I think he does. Yeah, I think he does. Allison, what's going to happen between me and Gabby next time I'm in her state? She's cute. She's been giving me some positive attention. She just broke up with her girlfriend. Okay, let's see. Things could move forward with her. Definitely. Just watch out. She may be a little controlling. Emperor in reverse. But there's something creative. There's intelligence around the situation. Like you guys could be good for each other. Stability comes in. I'm not seeing a lot of strong love cards at the moment, but it could be coming. Cause for celebration comes in. Something may happen the next time you see her. I think that she would be willing to at least explore it. Just watch out she doesn't get too controlling. Reza, what are Dylan's next actions now that I've hit him up? Well, you have the Magician here, so you can pretty much manifest it into anything you want. It looks like things pick up the pace, but the Hangman is in reverse, and there's some passion that's coming in. So if he hasn't gotten back to you yet, I think he will, because there's air communication coming in with wands. You may even be meeting up with him at some point. I think things can move forward with this guy. Shay, will me and the Libra eventually get engaged? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance that that's happening. So it could, and maybe it's years away, but I'm not seeing engagement coming in right now. It's not coming up strong enough. Son, what does Chloe think of me as a coworker? Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Excellent. She actually thinks that you're capable of a lot more than you give yourself credit for, thinks that there's room for growth, things that you're going to be moving on to bigger and better things that you have a lot of room for transformation. She has a lot of respect for you. Salome, how would Dee feel about me messaging him today? I don't think today is the day. I don't think the energy is good today. I would hold off. I think you get a better result if you wait a couple of days, like maybe like the beginning of the week. Mimi. JDJ posted about she still needs to stop dwelling on what she can't change. Is she referring to what happened with us? I'm only getting a 33% chance that that's what she's talking about. That might be part of it. There may be many things that she's referring to, maybe not just one thing. Salome, how soon will I meet a new soulmate? Next soulmate coming in. Queen of Hearts. I'm going to say sometime before the end of the year. Soleil, General. Six of Pentacles. Feeling either more appreciated at work or being better compensated for the work that you're doing. Feeling prepared. The Judgment card. Feeling like you're at the right place at the right time, or the powers that be are working for you, not against you. Moving forward, no longer feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, reconnecting to your love relationship, and you might have a business opportunity or a business idea that pops into your head that can be quite successful in the future. Allison, general for July, okay. Well, you got a love connection coming in July. It's going to be love connection. It's also going to be very passionate. It could be, you got a couple of options. You have a Pisces here. You also have an Earth sign. A Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Put a wish out into the universe. You're going to get it. All 10 cups are full. You have a lot of stuff happening. Maybe starting in July. It might not all come into fruition in July. I mean, what is this? Who is that? NX, how will he feel if I text him today? Why do I keep dropping these cards? Stupid.
They certainly did not have more than a couple of seconds, quite literally, to make that decision. Kevin Carroll, Ken Emanuel here in D.C., who's been involved in a number of these cases, offering his expertise right here on a Saturday night. Kevin, we appreciate it. We continue to watch crowds grow in Atlanta. The Wendy's there, where Rashad Brooks was shot at, is on fire, and the protesters are not letting the fire department get anywhere close to it. Figure it out as the fire goes out of control next to a gas station. And the hundreds of people, perhaps even thousands on the street, there at University Avenue.
Once again, I don't know. I don't think that the timing is good today for, so far, almost everyone that asked if they should reach out to someone. I'm not suggesting it. I would give it a couple of days. I think you'll have a better result. Like today, it's like sticky. Like the hangman is there. Nine of Wands in reverse is like a long road ahead of you. You may reach out and not hear anything. Queen of Swords, there could be some cutting energy around the situation. I would wait a couple of days. I don't know, maybe Mercury's doing something weird. But it keeps coming up. Goddess. What is B plotting and why? Okay. All right, I don't know who this person is or what exactly they're doing, but this is what's coming up. They have sharp words around them. They have cutting energy, or they're inflicting pain. They're going to do something that's not nice. It's also, it's going to cause somebody to walk away. And it's going to also cause somebody to feel like they have bad luck or like they didn't get a wish. They're doing something mean. It's like either spiteful or it's mean, or like they're trying to get revenge on someone. It's not nice. I think they feel like that this person deserves it. I don't know. The swords are cutting. It's cutting energy. It could be an argument. It could be calling somebody out in front of, calling somebody out on something that they did in front of other people, putting them on the spot kind of a thing. It's like kind of going out of their way to not be nice because they feel like the other person deserves it. I mean, I kind of understand that sometimes, because sometimes people do need to be called on the carpet for their bullshit, but... But let me tell you something about the people disappearing from the online dating scene is like as old as dirt. I'm telling you, I had a friend, her sister, she's still my friend, we've been friends for years. Her sister, I'm not joking, she was like 20 years online dating. I'm not kidding. She had to date all the time. However, nothing ever came of it, and they were always disappearing. Or there were situations where she thought they were exclusive and his profile was still active. I can't tell you how many guys disappeared on her. Everything would be going great, and then all of a sudden they would disappear. I understand that people are like, they think that online dating is, it's really popular these days, and I don't have anything against it, but I don't know. I think that people swear by it, but I've just heard so many stories, like getting involved with guys and then they're married and they're out doing this other shit, or and they don't find out right away. The problem is like, if you meet someone and they tell you that they're married, then you can make a decision not to get involved. Sometimes if you get involved and it's 3 months later and you don't know that the guy is married, then it's hard to get, you already develop feelings for the person. So I've seen a lot of messy shit happen through the online dating thing. And the disappearing, it's like the most common thing I hear. I mean, this girl was on, I don't even know how many websites. And then she wound up marrying somebody who she didn't meet that way. She met somewhere else. And in the 20 years, she did have other boyfriends. And it wasn't anybody who she met online. One guy was really like, I don't remember his name, but I remember he had some kind of a weird problem. There was something that wasn't right with him. And he used to get very violent. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I'm blocking it out because it was something that was crazy. It was a really long time ago, though. Cat Cat. How does he feel about me, and can I trust him if he returns? Okay. He has a lot of respect for you, and I think that you can basically trust him when he returns. Basically, yeah. You know, I mean, he's got a lot of respect for you. I don't think that if he returns, he's going to have bad or ill intentions, but. Cade, what is Gabriel feeling today? Okay. He's feeling lazy today. Lazy and unsuccessful, and a little bit upside down and unrooted, or uprooted. Also a little bit unlucky. Maybe an off day for him. Feeling unprepared. Feeling uprooted, unlucky, unsuccessful, and lazy. Maybe it's just that kind of a day. Shay, will me and the Libra be in a long-term relationship? I think you will, yeah. 70% chance, yes. But you got cups here. I think you will. Adriana, how's our first date going to be? It's going to be good. I feel like it's always a little awkward in the beginning, but it's going to be good. There's strength around it. There's like intellectual conversation. It looks like there is a lot of conversation. It doesn't really look like you're stuck for things to talk about. You may even be talking about spirituality or connecting on some kind of a spiritual level. Soleil, will Leroy and I get engaged before 2022? You got it. Yeah, I think you will. You got a 99% chance, yes. So the possibility is there if you want it. Fuck you. Energy between Joel and M. Okay. Argumentative, but happiness. So it's like they may have these two people may always be like yin and yang, like arguments and happiness, upside down and then right side up. Things may change a lot. There's a lot of anxiety. It doesn't seem like things are ever peaceful or serene. They're always either really happy or really fucked up. You know, it always seems like it's one extreme. Anxiety. And it also may go from moments of great anxiety to moments where there's like little communication. There's a lot of highs and lows. Jenny, should I walk away without saying goodbye to Jose? He has not been honest with me the whole time. Still back and forth with his wife. You know what? To be honest with you, I think that that walking away without making a big deal and without saying goodbye speaks louder than having a discussion about it. Like I say it all the time, like you can tell somebody I'm never going to speak to you again, but they don't believe it. But if you just disappear, they believe it. So I personally think that not saying goodbye and just walking away would speak louder. He would know that you're serious. Even in my own like personal life over the years, like I've seen how many times I've threatened people and it never did anything. And then one time I did something and it was out of the clear blue. I didn't even give him a heads up and I was just like, now let's see what's going to happen this time, buddy. So I would say skip the talk and walk away. If you're ready to walk away, walk away. It's going to speak volumes. I think that you're making the right decision. But that's exactly what I was talking about before. If you can walk away from someone who's not giving you what you want, then you've already made the right choice, always. Now, if 3 months from now this guy comes back and he shows you that he's divorced and it's over, then that's a different story. But for right now, he's not giving you what you want. You know, like you walk away now. Who knows what happens down the road? But you love yourself more. That's so much better. It's so much healthier. Adriana, when's he gonna contact me again? Oh, excuse me. Should be soon, like with sometime within the next week. Anthony, Cancer Girl confesses her relationship on Facebook. After she finished studying with another guy, she cut communication with me since our last year. Is the connection over? I don't think it's over. No. Let's see. It's not over. It's not over. Even if she's not talking to you right now, that's okay. Just give it a little bit of time. Anjali, will A confess that he has feelings for me, and if so, when? I think he will. Maybe sometime in the month of August. If not August, it's going to be in the fall. So it's coming. End of the summer into the fall. Marlon, will me and the Pisces May talk again? Yes, you will. Stephanie, how is he feeling about me today? He feels disappointed. He feels unprepared, like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. He feels like he's pulling away. He thinks that you're a little argumentative. He even thinks that you're a little bit jealous. The devil card is here. But he thinks that you're strong, courageous, and loyal, and that you've been patient, or there's patience around the situation. Love, how does he feel about me? Thinks that you're successful, that you have a fiery personality, you're a lot of fun to be around, spiritually connected, spontaneous, attractive, prepared, hardworking, and successful. Kalina, what does MG feel for me? There's a lot of passion around this situation. Ace of Wands. I don't know who this person is, but if they're a male, they may have a lot of sexual energy for you. They think that they have a lot of respect for you. They're attracted to you. There's abundance. It's a nice connection. If this is a male, if it's a female, you still have a connection. And there's cups. So like there would be feelings and emotions there. Goddess, what's going to happen where I live over the next 2 weeks? You may be trying to, I don't know if you want to change something. You might feel a little disrespected. And I don't know, there's celebration possibly around you switching homes, leaving homes, moving homes, doing something. Six of Swords, moving on to greener pastures. I don't know if that's going to happen in the next 2 weeks, but it's coming up. L. His current opinions and feelings about me. Thinks that you're prepared, thinks that you're strong, successful, has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're down to earth, passionate, very capable, and attractive. And also perseverant, 7 of Wands. Patty, well, I see the Virgo sometime this month. Okay, let's see, what does he feel? Yes, I think you will see the Virgo sometime this month. This Virgo's got Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. Baby Lavender, new love interest. Oh, when one is coming in, a new love interest? Let's have a look. Could be within the next, next 12 weeks. You know what? Probably not until the autumn. That's what I'm going to say. Like change of the seasons. Goddess. These actions towards me over the next 2 weeks. Over the next 2 weeks, you could get some communication coming in. You could be very highly connected to your intuition. There may be some success with the 6 of Wands. I don't know if you're going to see each other, but there should be communication. Sarah, how's July looking for me? Love and money. When it comes to love, somebody may come in out of the blue when you least expect it. They may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And when it comes to money, there's success around a new opportunity, business opportunity, promotion, or something like that in the month of July. Feeling a little bit more balanced. Yeah, Mel, you can close the super chats. Thank you. Marlon, will she text me? She doesn't want to communicate. Okay. Will she text me? Give it time, because you got some balance coming in, patience, compassion, serenity coming in. She will text you. It's just going to take some time. You could reach out to her, but I wouldn't suggest doing it right now. I would wait a couple of weeks. Give her a little bit of time. April, what's going on with the Aries? Is he that busy he's not messaging? He is busy. Yeah, he is busy, but I think that if you want to speak to him, I wouldn't wait to hear from him. I would reach out to him. I wouldn't let too much more time go by. Look, you got the Knight of Cups. You should be hearing from him. He should be coming in. There's temperance here. Anxiety is moving into the past, but I don't know what the holdup is. I mean, he is busy, but I don't feel that he's so busy he can't reach out. I wouldn't let too much time go by. I would reach out to him. Not tonight, though. I would wait until like the middle of the week. I don't know what the energy around communication today just doesn't seem to be great. Sweet thing, PayPal. How did Kenneth feel about the picture I sent him today? He definitely liked the picture. I don't know what, I mean, I can kind of guess what the picture was because there's passion and love here. So let's leave it at that. He definitely liked the picture. Well, Jenny, I think that sometimes, like if you're holding on to something, like you get stuck. It's like the energy of the situation. Like if you're so focused, like let's just say like this. If you're focused like this on this card, right? You don't always see what's going on over here. But if you kind of let go of this and it's kind of over here, you can kind of see other things. So I think that's why you kind of have to let go of something for other things to come in. And that's why so many times people get stuck with like almost like obsessing with one person, which then cuts off the energy of all these other people that could be coming in. Or people, like I know so many people that are in relationships with people that they're not happy, they don't want to be with them, but they don't want to be alone either. But it's stifling everything because now the person that they should be with isn't coming in. The person that their partner should be with isn't coming in. So they're just prolonging everything. If something isn't working, it's time to let it go. Let it go, out with the old, in with the new. I think that we kind of get caught and feel like, well, it's this person. It has to be this person. It doesn't have to be that person. The world is full of people. God is reading for the first week of July. First week of July, you may be dealing with a tower moment and a little disaster or a little bit of hurt. Could have something to do with jealousy or a betrayal, but that moves into the past and you start to transform. Begin a personal transformation that takes you to a place where you're really deciding on what you want out of life and how you're gonna, like putting yourself first. Hermit upright is like taking time to figure out what it is that I need for myself. It's definitely healthy. So the first week may be kind of shitty, but it brings you to a place where you're thinking about what you want for yourself and how you want your life to be in the future. So I think that it's going to be a good thing in the long run. Oh, okay. So I think I finished the super chats. And so I'll answer for the moderators. Oh yeah, close the super chats. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it's been 2 hours and I'm getting tired. Hopefully I'll be able to get on earlier tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going on for tomorrow yet. All right, so let's see. All right, while I wait for the moderators, I'll do Vicky, general for the next week. Okay. General for the next week. You are about to make a decision to embark on a new personal journey. The Death card, changing, revolving, growing. The Magician, you can manifest just about anything you want. You might be spending time around your house, redecorating your house, straightening out your house. There's a lot of strength coming to you personally. You're no longer holding yourself back. You're about to embark on a personal transformation. Excellent. Brandy, since Derek has feelings for me, why isn't he trying to talk to me? Well, he may feel that you guys will have sharp words or you'll have sharp words for him and he's got a long road ahead of him. He also feels like the world is against him and he's got a lot of issues right now as far as self-worth. Like he just may be feeling like she's going to be mad at me, she's not going to want to talk to me, there's a long road ahead of us, and I just don't have it right now. Like he just mentally can't deal with that right now. Some people deal like that. Like they just choose not to deal with something. Rather than calling somebody up and being like, hey, listen, I've been an asshole, I'm sorry. It's like they just let time go by. I don't get it. So annoying. Mel, the Pisces is having a hard time moving on. What are his current feelings? Like moving on from you because of is it that he's lived with another woman? Yeah, look at what comes up. The Knight of Cups and then the Two of Cups. And he's not feeling prepared. No, Two of Wands in reverse. Here's the love triangle with a three-party situation, but his love cup is full. Yeah, he's definitely struggling. I don't know if he might have some sharp words with the Queen of Swords. But temperance is coming back into his life. So at some point he straightens himself out. Hopefully he leaves that other woman that he's not thrilled with. Because temperance is usually feeling serene. And if you're not happy, usually the only way serenity can come in is if you leave the situation. Being unhappy, usually it doesn't get better. You know what I mean? It only keeps disintegrating. Yeah, he's having a hard time. I don't think he wants to be with that woman. No, he's going to have to figure it out. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe in the morning and then again late at night. I'm not sure what's happening throughout the day. But I'll put it in the community section if anything is, crazy. I'm hoping for like maybe 12 o'clock and then 9 or 9:30. But we'll see. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you all. Bye-bye.